up, you Eurovision fools. It's Matt, Melanie, Roy, and Stefan, Team United, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. Let's jump right into it because we got to talk semi-final too. We watched the first round of all rehearsals. Well, we didn't really watch them. You got like these tiny little slip that you got as well as some of the pictures. So what we're doing right now is not much, but we still wanted to share some countries that we feel left the biggest first impression on us. Caveat, disclaimer, this is really just the first impression based on the very little we have seen. We're not going to do in-depth reviews yet, but it's still fun to kind of explore that as well. So, Roy, in no particular order, give me one of the countries that had the biggest first impression on you.
The first country that left an impression on me was San Marino. Firstly, you have cages on the stage randomly, and you have like Aquila Lauro in the middle of the stage, and you have like a guitarist on the side, so there's a lot to see everywhere. And then they decided to bring not a stripper pole or something like that, no, they decided to bring a mechanical bull in red that he rides and sings the song on. What? It's awesome, and I can't wait to see how it looks on camera. It's such a cool idea, and I love it.
I can see that. Stefan?
I mean, it is mind-blowing, but like the thing I'm having on my mind is like something that is not very good. We have epilepsy, and it's like Czech Republic. Because like this performance, at least what we saw of the performance, is so flashy, it's full of lights, and they are really bringing it to the stage. So yeah, Czech Republic for me.
Melanie?
Well, I have to agree with Stefan because I am also very curious to see Czech Republic, the show. It's looking like an amazing light show. The lights are going everywhere in the arena, and I can't wait to see the show in real life. So really curious how this is going to look on TV.
Okay. Well, I actually put a country that I knew it was a good chance it would end up there because they always deliver, or almost always, is Azerbaijan. And I'm particularly interested in it because the song, I have struggled remembering it. I keep forgetting that it's in the running. And the staging alone though was like, wow, that looks impressive. And it really may add this little thing that it needs for me to hold on to it. So I'm very impressed, and I want to see how the sound and the staging work together. But I was quite impressed with what I saw. All right, let's do this again. Who else is on your list, Roy?
I'm gonna side with two of my roomies here. I mean, more or less with Team United, I guess. Czech Republic is definitely on my list, and yeah, it looked amazing with the light show. But don't forget that we also saw like a computer board background that like the cello guitarist, I guess, was playing in front of, and it looked really cool, and it looked very futuristic already, and that's exactly what this song needed. So yeah, big props for me, and I really liked what I saw.
Stefan?
Well, I'm gonna go a little bit to the south and say that like Girl from Aphrodite's Iceland is bringing like Aphrodite's vibes. So like Cyprus is giving me like something really like not powerful and serious, but like really interesting, especially like with the rock on stage and for singing. So yeah, so it's like definitely something to keep your eye on.
Melanie. Sorry, I pointed the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, for this round, I want to talk about an act that Roy already mentioned, and that's San Marino. And I think Roy already mentioned everything that you guys are going to see. It's just insane. But somehow Aquila knows how it have to work on stage. So I'm really curious how it actually will look on stage, because like on paper it looks like a really crazy idea that doesn't work, but somehow in the picture it works. So will it also work on TV? I don't know yet, but I'm curious to find it out.
Interesting. I will side with Stefan and will say Cyprus. For basically the same reasons. There's something in the song I always liked very much. I was always concerned, will it be enough for people to really click with it? Because it's a little bit more of a risky end, right? But with the staging, I think this could be a really beautiful moment. And what I saw with the lighting and the dancers in the shell and all of that, this could be really cool. This I just cannot wait to see the actual camera work. But the first impression, and that's what we're doing here, very, very good. So Cyprus is bringing the A game once again. All right, one more time. Let's go around the circle. Well, not really, we don't zigzag, but still. Roy.
Yes, my final country that I really wanted to talk about is Azerbaijan. This staging kind of blew me out of the water. It's like another kind of artsy staging where they just walking up the stage very casually, but it makes for such a good visual. And they bring in two massive stairs. We don't really see that often, that you have such big props on the stage. And yeah, it looked very dark, very interesting, very fading to black. So I really like what I was seeing with Azerbaijan.
Okay. Stefan.
So, like you mentioned already at the live stream, this song with this country really blew me away because I didn't expect anything like this, and it is Poland. I'm so mesmerized with the performance, with the like backing dancers with their like black masks, like looking like mummies or whatever, and like with his classy suit. So he's bringing his voice, like the dancers are bringing the performance. So like Poland was going like up high in my opinion this year.
Damn, that's good. Melanie.
Yeah, and the last country I want to talk about is already mentioned by Matt and Stefan, and it's going to be Cyprus, because I really love the abstract shell structure we are seeing on stage and the colorful projections on it. It really looks like a very nice staging, and I'm really curious how this camera works will look. Will it be like a very wide shot? Will we be zooming in on Andromache? I don't know it yet, but the photos are really promising, and I really want to see the camera work of that show.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And my third choice, probably maybe boring, but it is reality. I also picked Czech Republic, and not because it was the last one we saw, but it is really such an impact based on the lights that you mentioned, and then what you guys meant, or someone of you mentioned about the other you use with the props, and not only that, and maybe just they had an advantage. I don't know, because of the whole issues with the staging. Their LED backdrops looks actually really good, because whatever they're using, it's the stuff that they use on the side, not what's on the sun, and it really looks amazing just based on the pictures and the short snippet that we saw. So maybe they had an advantage, I don't know, or they just kind of worked out that way, they got lucky, but it looked just so good, and I just really want to see the whole project and thing together, and it's going to be a great product. I just know that's why a really good first impression. So we all picked a Czech Republic, I believe, right?
Yes.
So but anyways, who are you most impressed with? Your first best impression? Give your top three though. We're playing by the rules here. Leave it in the comment section, and we'll be back soon. Bye bye.
Bye.